everyone. Thank you for stopping in to listen to this session about English language programs and conditional admission in the United States. I am Abby Love, and I am the Associate Director of International Admissions at Wilkes University in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I help international students with anything from helping their application processing for intensive English programs, undergraduate studies, and graduate studies. I've worked with students from all over the world, and I'm really happy to be talking with you all today about English language programs and conditional admission. So first, we'll start off by talking about different types of language programs that are in the United States. There are a few different types of programs that you might see out there at different universities. First is the Intensive English Program, or English as a Second Language. Those initials are IEP for Intensive English Program and ESL for English as a Second Language. Typically, these programs provide non-native speakers of English with instruction in grammar, writing, reading, speaking, and they really focus on English for high-level daily communications for typically when you are looking for academic study. And these programs at various places around the United States serve students with varying levels of English proficiency. And then there's a bridge program. This typically allows students, usually with a lower English score, it differs at different universities and colleges, to take a few academic classes while taking English classes at the same time. We also have conditional admission. So this is offered to students typically who are academically qualified for the program. They might be able to be accepted into the program, but you are lacking the English proficiency score. Either you may not have one, or you might have one that doesn't meet the requirements. Typically, once an applicant fulfills that requirement, they can be considered for full admission into the program that they're applying to. And just some other definitions. Undergraduate, this refers to a student who's studying for their bachelor's degree. And for graduate, refers to a student who is studying for a graduate or postgraduate degree, such as PhD or master's. So I'll talk a little bit about intensive English programs, typically in the United States. This is a sample of the levels that students can be divided into. Usually when you come to the United States for an intensive English or English as a second language program, your program director or the program will give you a placement test. This will help them be able to navigate what level you should be in, appropriate to the skills that you have in your language. So typically you can expect somewhere from a level 1 to a level 6. The lowest level 1 is a beginner with very minimal English, and then all the way up to level 6, which is high advanced. Usually students can do one level a semester, but it depends on the type of university, if they run on trimesters or how many weeks are in each session. At my university, we have one level per semester, so a student could expect to do 2 levels in 1 year. And it really depends on how you would test and how quickly you would finish your English program. Those who begin in level 1 might take a little bit longer than those who begin in level 6. Typically, courses that you would expect to be in your English program are focusing on reading, writing, grammar, listening, and speaking. And sometimes universities might offer additional courses in vocabulary and test prep. And when I mean test prep, this might be for prepping for the IELTS, the TOEFL, Duolingo, or whatever other exam, GRE, GMAT, that you might need to take. And we'll touch on this in the conditional admission section as well. English programs, typically intensive English programs, run usually 4 to 5 days a week, and majority of the day usually between 8 and 2. That is a sample of at least my university, where our English program runs from about 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and students are taking all of these courses during the week. So they are getting immersed in the language and you're really able to help one another and to be able to speak English and to learn your grammar and your reading and your writing. So in terms of the Bridge program, these are offered at various universities in the United States. These could be from a semester long or longer, depending on the university and how they have their Bridge program built. Some allow you to earn credit towards your bachelor's degree. This would allow you to take English classes and academic classes at the same time. For my university, we allow students to take a few English classes as well as academic classes. If you pass all of your courses, then we would not require you to submit another English score. You'd allow to be moving right along into your bachelor's degree program. Some universities allow this, others might require you to submit a test score upon completion of your Bridge program. But this really gives you an opportunity to prepare for studying in the US, giving you a little taste of what it's like academically, as well as helping you prepare your English. Just maybe you need some help with speaking and writing. It gives you that little support system that you might need while moving into a United States program in an undergraduate or graduate degree. And for conditional admission, I will say not all universities offer conditional admission. If they do, it might not be for all programs. So some helpful tips is do your research. Make sure you're looking at the university that you want to go to. If you're seeking conditional admission, find out if that university does offer conditional admission and for the program that you're looking to do. You'll want to find out how to apply. Sometimes universities will have you apply to the English program and the academic program. Others might just have you apply right to the academic program and note this on your application that you'd like conditional admission. You'll also want to make sure once you do have your admission that if you need to take another English exam after, and this is one part that I mentioned about a test prep track in intensive English. If they do require you to take a test before you move into your academic program and resubmit, that might be a good idea for you to find a program, an intensive English program that has a test prep track to help you prepare for your IELTS or TOEFL exam. There are some universities and some programs that do allow successful completion of their intensive English program, will allow you to move right on into the academic program. So be sure to check that out and ask the admissions staff at the university you're applying to. Make sure that they are able to tell you if you need a TOEFL or an IELTS or English score, or if the intensive English program is sufficient for you to move on into the academic program. And most likely, in most cases, once you've completed the English program, you will need to reapply again or contact the admissions office to help you gain full admission into the program. So after you meet all the conditions, and typically this is just for English, there might be some other conditions that you have to meet or maintain as well. So you'll want to make sure to double check that with your admissions counselors and make sure you reapply to gain that full admission into your academic program. And I'll leave you with a few helpful tips, just in general for applying for admission. Start researching your options early. Don't wait till the last minute. You definitely want to have enough time, especially in the era of COVID that we are in. You'll want to have enough time to submit your application, your materials, and to be able to receive your I-20 and to get your visa appointment. These are taking a long time now with COVID, so we want to make sure that you're able to get into the university of which you chose. The next thing is ask questions. The admissions staff is here to help you. So don't be afraid that you're bothering anyone or you're asking too many questions. That is what we're here for. And we want to be able to help you and to understand what it is that you need so we can best assist you. If we can't help you, we'll try to find the right person who can. Once you're accepted, make sure you review your admission letter carefully to make sure you understand all of the conditions, if any, are in your letter. Plan early for your visa appointment. I've had lots of students recently that have had delayed appointments, needed to reschedule because they felt ill. So just make sure you plan early. Once you do have your admission and receive your I-20, book your visa appointment as soon as you can, within the time that it allows for you to be able to apply and to get to the US. And of course, Education USA serves as a great resource for all students. So I highly recommend you to utilize them. They are there to help you in country, to be able to meet with you. Anything that you might need about studying in the USA, they are here to help you. So I hope this has given you a little insight into English language programs in the US and conditional admission. And of course, I'm happy to help any of you if you are interested in studying in the US or at Wilkes University. I thank you all so much for taking a listen to this presentation, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.